I know we are not supposed to talk about work on this podcast. You know, our whole motto is talk about everything and everything under the sun except for work. But I have another embarrassing work story.
You've had a lot of embarrassing work stories lately.
I know. I'm not happy about it, honestly. I'm not going to dive into the first embarrassing work story that we shared. Go back an episode or two and you'll find it. But basically, like, I'm already on thin ice with my reputation at work.
Right. Not like your performance, but like your street cred.
My social life at work. And okay, so I'm just going to tell you. Okay. So I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to first, it's honestly not a big deal, but like you'll understand later. I'm going to name a couple colleges that my colleagues have graduated from, okay? And this isn't weird because like you can forget, it's honestly on our website. You can look at it on LinkedIn if you want. Like this isn't weird that I know this. But, and that I'm sharing it.
You're like saying, like,
I know,
the fact that you keep saying how like it's not weird is making me like when you first were like, oh, these are the colleges they graduated from. I thought nothing.
Okay.
But now I'm starting to feel like it might be weird.
You can be the judge. You let me know after. But I'm saying it because it's important for the story.
Okay.
Some colleges that my coworkers have graduated from: Williams College, Seton Hall, Brown University, Duke, Bentley University, Tufts, Dartmouth, Princeton, Northeastern, and Boston College.
Okay. So
and there's me.
Good schools.
Good schools. And then there's me. Good old URI, right?
Go Bobcats.
No. Rams. Go Rams.
Bobcats sounded better.
Oh God.
Okay. So
very
you're just a simple state school gal.
Yeah.
You went to a few keggers.
Yeah.
And they were going to like class. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So we had a coworker already that went to Dartmouth. And so we had another new hire start, and she goes to Dartmouth. And so we're all like at lunch talking and whatever. And I didn't know that she went there, right? So I hear Dartmouth. And again, this is me inserting myself in conversations that like I shouldn't be doing. And I go, oh, Dartmouth, UMass?
Oh, no. Oh, my God. I knew you were going to go there. Wow, how did I know?
I go, UMass, right? And they're like, no, like Dartmouth.
Like Dartmouth. Like
and I was
Dartmouth University.
I had to Google it.
The Ivy League school.
I had to Google it.
What?
I forgot.
You didn't know?
No, I forgot. Once I found out it was an Ivy League, I immediately wanted to quit.
Oh.
I was like, I know a couple of people that went there.
Well, in your defense, like I live in my parents live in New Hampshire, and I went to UNH, so obviously I knew about Dartmouth because it's the only Ivy League school in New Hampshire. It's in New Hampshire.
Oh, news to me. Oh, okay. So I immediately thought, we're in Massachusetts.
That is so. You're like, oh my gosh, Dartmouth, like UMass Dartmouth. It's
yeah,
just like not a good school.
No.
Wait, that is so funny because one time Michael's friend Boldy, and I'm sure at this point he wouldn't mind me not like sharing the story because it was like 5 years ago, but when my sister first met him, he went to Umass Dartmouth with Mystery Man, and which is why you said that, like that makes sense. Anyways, so he was talking to Bianca, and she was like, oh my God, like, because he said something about Dartmouth, and she was like, oh my God, like you go to Dartmouth, like, and he was like, yeah, and she was like, is it like so difficult? And he's like, yeah, like it's honestly like really he like went with it, and he like never fessed up about it. And so she spent the next like 3 years thinking he was like a genius who went to Dartmouth, and then I was like, wait, no, he went to UMass Dartmouth. But anyways,
that's so funny.
So that makes sense because your boyfriend went to UMass Dartmouth, so it does make sense that you heard Dartmouth and you thought that, and you were just trying to
oh yeah, I was just gonna be like, oh, do you know so and so? But no, I immediately stopped talking, and
you're like, hey, do you know Dirty Mike? Like. You're like, God. You know Paul who did that keg stand freshman year? They're like, we didn't do that. Like, we went to Dartmouth.
And we studied. No, like really happy for you. But so I said that, and I don't know why I was so embarrassed, but I was, and I still am to this day so embarrassed. But it just has been, honestly, I don't know what it is, but work has just been affecting my mental health lately so bad.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not for the reasons that you would think. Like, I'm not stressed about work. I have a great boss, great coworkers, smart coworkers. Work for a great company, have a great job, great benefits. Honestly, couldn't be in a better situation. But like things just keep happening at work where I'm like, socially, oh my God, I need to work from home so that I only speak when spoken to because I can't keep doing this anymore. Like I know, I don't know if people would think I'm introverted, but like I low-key kind of am.
Yeah.
Like I'm very quiet and shy when you first get to know me. And unless I know you, like I'm not going to speak if spoken to. I'm not going to like insert yourself. But I've been trying to fit in at work. I've been trying.
Oh, you've been trying.
I've been trying to make friends.
Cute. I think that's cool.
Well, not like, I guess making friends. I don't know. I'm just trying to not be a loner. Like I work for a very small company. There's like 30 of us in Boston, five or six in London, and we're a small company. Everyone knows everyone. I want to like be a part of the team and like actually know my coworkers.
Yeah, and it might be even harder at a small company because like everyone knows each other and it's probably like one big clique versus at a huge company where you could probably just find people that like you get along with because there's so many more people to choose from.
Exactly.
I think it's cool that you're putting yourself out there.
Yeah, but now I think I'm going to stop because I can't do this anymore. But at the same time, like, honestly, like, I feel like not fitting in is one of the worst feelings. And like, it got to the point where I literally would just sit at my desk, overthinking, overanalyzing every single thing that I've ever said. And I'm like, oh my God, my coworkers probably think I'm so weird. Oh my God, my coworkers probably think I'm a bitch. And I'm like, I know I joked about this on the podcast before. I was like, do I need to quit? Like, I've already ruined my reputation. They already think I'm weird. Like, what do I do?
We worked together at like a very young company. Like a lot of people who are like in their early 20s or like mid 20s or whatever and like don't know how to work, like, you know, act in the workplace yet and are like trying to make friends or like trying to fit in. And, you know, a lot of the people went to state schools. So it's like you naturally have so much in common with them. And I feel like maybe working for a company where people are like a little bit, you know, maybe like in their like 30s or like 40s and went to more like prestigious schools and stuff, I feel like it'd be hard for anyone to fit into that, you know?
Yeah.
They're just like a different type of person than what you're used to.
They always say where you went to school doesn't matter. Once you're out of school, no one cares until you have a new hire and everyone's playing that, oh, do you know so-and-so? And then in that instant, just keep quiet. But honestly, like,
don't worry about it.
It not only that, but like my social anxiety has been at an all-time high. And I feel like it's not normal to like to literally almost have a nervous breakdown when your coworkers are like, oh, do you want to get drinks after work?
Yeah.
Pun intended. And I'm not kidding. It was a very spur of the moment. So I got drinks after work with my coworkers for the first time. I think it was last week before the long holiday. And I literally almost didn't go because I was like overthinking, oh my God, do they actually want me there? Was this a pity invite? What if I go? Like, I'm already awkward enough. Add booze. Who knows what Gail will do or say?
What if you start slamming plates?
What if I start? Yeah, they don't know that I have a throwing fork thing.
They don't know you like that yet.
They don't know me like that yet.
Yeah.
But the only way for them to get to know me is to put myself out there. And honestly, I sat there. They had already left. So half of everyone already left. And I sat at my desk for 20 minutes.
Debating.
Contemplating. I was texting one of my friends and I was like, oh my God, what do I do? Do I go? And she was trying to hype me up so much. And the only reason why I ended up going is because the other half of the people who I didn't realize didn't leave yet. And so I ended up, they swung by my desk. They're like, oh, you coming? And I was like, yeah, sure. And honestly, like, it wasn't that bad. It was fine. And, you know, this week we're getting drinks after work again. And this time it's planned. So now I can, you know, mentally prepare myself. But I'm like, I need to get a grip on my anxiety because it's holding me back in life and it's making me not sleep at night.
And I think it's like big that you can even like admit that though. Because a lot of people might feel what you're feeling and just be like, okay, yeah, this like I'm just not gonna even try this. But the fact that you did go, I feel like is a huge step and you should give yourself credit for that. Yeah. And honestly, like things are like life is meant to be uncomfortable. You know that I love this quote. It's like my favorite quote in the world. Which do you want? The pain of staying where you are or the pain of growth?
Aww.
Like both ways are pain because I feel like people get so scared of like putting themselves out there, trying something new because they're like, what if I put myself out there and I get rejected? What if I put myself out there and nobody likes me? What if I crack that joke and no one laughs? Like, what if I try to relate to someone and they dismiss me? Like, that's so painful to think about, right? Like that pain of putting yourself out there. But you know what's just as painful is not taking any of those chances and then sitting there wondering, what if I put myself out there? What if I tried to crack that joke? What if I tried to make friends with more people? And then you have all this pain because you're like, I'm alone and I didn't like try to grow. I didn't try to put myself out there. I think people have to realize like either way you're going to have pain. It's not like one way you avoid it. And it's like, which pain do you prefer? And I think it's cool that you're trying to put yourself out there. And yeah, maybe there's some people that aren't receptive, but screw them. Like, it's their loss. Like, you're a great person. And if they don't want to be a part of that, like, that's completely like they have less fun in their life. They have less Gail. And everyone needs some Gail now.
Honestly, that was a really good perspective. Like, you're going to be uncomfortable no matter what. You might as well put yourself out there.
You know, when you like